Welcome to Belgrade, Serbia, guys. It's starting to get really cold, really chilly here, and the holiday season is approaching. So I thought, what better time than to go out and try some traditional Serbian sarma. Now, sarma is a dish that's eaten typically around the holidays here in Serbia. From what I've understood, it's made with minced meat and cabbage. Now, I'm not an expert of sarma. I've never had it before. This is gonna be my first time ever eating it.
Man, a lot of traffic here in Belgrade today.
Now for today's meal, we're actually heading to Skardarlija Street, which is actually where I ate my very first Serbian meal here about a month and a half ago. Now I haven't been back to this street since because it seemed like one of those very touristic places and it was actually pretty expensive, so I've stayed away from it. However, I have received a good recommendation of a restaurant here on this street that has supposedly some incredible sarma. Now, sarma is a dish that's usually prepared at home, but since I don't have a Serbian family to eat with, I'm gonna go to this restaurant and see if their sarma, or if their sarma, sorry about that, impresses me. So right behind me is Skardarlija Street. Now this street is a lot emptier than it was a few days ago or a few weeks ago when I was here. It was booming, but weather has also changed a lot since then. So there's not really too many people out enjoying meals right now. Now I'm not sure if they're inside of these establishments or not, but let's go and find the restaurant that we're looking for. I would pronounce it to you, but I really don't know how to say it, so I'm gonna wait until we get there so I don't mess this one up. Okay, so I believe the restaurant she sent me to is this one right here, but it is closed right now. There are, however, a few more around here, so I'm gonna go and ask if they have sarma at one of these locations, and if they do, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit down and eat some sarma.
So there's this spot here, DVA Jelena, the Two Deer restaurant, and they have a lot of like my really favorite stuff, but I don't see sarma. Maybe that's something they don't have them on the menu, I'm not too sure.
I just asked the waiter at another restaurant and he recommended me this place right here called Three Hats. And yeah, I'm not sure if they're even open. A lot of places look very closed right now, or like they're just starting to open. It is 2 in the afternoon right now. Let's see if their menu here has some sarma. So I asked the waiter a little bit up the road for a recommendation on a restaurant, and he told me to come to Three Sheshira. Now, this restaurant, it's, I guess out front it said that it translates to 3 hats. Not too sure, but it's been here for a while. On the menu it says 1864, so it has to be somewhat good. I just had a little peep at the menu, and it's a little bit more expensive than other restaurants here in the city for sure. I'm guarantee I could probably find sarma somewhere else, but I was recommended to come out on this street, so I wanted to come on out here and yeah, just see what the vibes were like today. And as you can tell, it's pretty empty. There are a few people inside of the restaurant. However, I chose to sit out here because I don't want to be that annoying guy talking into the camera while everybody's trying to enjoy their meals. But so far what I'm liking about this restaurant is that there are these beautiful like heat lamps everywhere that are just keeping me nice and warm out here. And you can find these in most of the restaurants out that have outside seating because they're pretty much needed around this time of year. And yeah, they also are taking all the safety precautions as possible. They got the virtual menus, the hand sanitizers on the tables, you know, just trying to be extra safe right now during these times. Now, if you do want to eat at a restaurant right now, you got to have the mask to go inside. But if you want to sit outside, you can just enter with the mask, and the moment you sit down, you can take it off. Kind of makes no sense to me, but then again, like, hey, none of this stuff really does. All right, so he just brought out my first dish, and this is the sarma. This thing's huge. I don't know what I was thinking. Once again, just ordering with my eyes. These meals are gonna be massive. I'm probably gonna have one to go for later on tonight. But right now, he just brought me out the sarma dish. It smells absolutely incredible. So many good scents are coming to my nose right now. And there's also a big slab of what he said was bacon, but it looks like, yeah, just a piece of ham and a nice generous portion of mashed potatoes. He also brought me out some fresh bread. It's nice, warm, soft. Ooh, yo, this is gonna be a feast, guys. I hope you're ready. I really don't even know where to start with this. It smells absolutely incredible, but I think it's only right. I'm gonna dig into the sarma. Wow, that cabbage, I was expecting the cabbage leaf to be a little bit more harder, I should say, but wow, this looks incredible. Now the waiter's looking at me right now, so it's pretty funny, but look at the beef. You can smell it. It smells so good. It looks so soft. very juicy as well. There's a lot of oil around it. Wow, just wow. This, it's so rich in flavor. The cabbage leaf almost melts in your mouth, along with the minced meat. And the minced meat also has a lot of onions on it. Just a very good, strong flavor to it. Oh, this is gonna be one of my all-time favorites, and especially now during the holiday season. I got about another month and a half left here in Serbia. I will be eating so much more of this Sarma yumminess. Now, I see why everybody has been recommending me this for a very long time now. It's absolutely perfect. It's perfect. Some potatoes on this bread here. This nice warm bread loaf. Now, I should have tried the potatoes without it, but when I see potatoes and bread together, baby, I gotta smack it on there, you know? Life don't get better than this, guys. It really does not get better than this. Even my first meal I ate was on the street, and it was incredible, but you're definitely gonna pay a little bit more on the pricier side. However, the quality is just unreal. This is the piece of fatty pork bacon on there. Let's try this. Oh man. It's so much flavor on there. It's nice. Just extremely fatty slab of bacon. Man, I don't know why I didn't order a drink. I forgot to order a drink. But it's because I'm always tempted to buy a beer, and I really don't want to drink beer this week. That's my goal for this week, guys, is to not drink beer. Thank you so much.
Cheers. Cheers.
You heard me. Wow, amazing service. So yeah, definitely impressed by this restaurant so far. Wow, that was weird, wasn't it? How do you guys typically eat sarma? Let me know down in the comments. Does your sarma typically look like this, or is it very different? Also, like, what other kinds of varieties of sarma are there? Let me know, because I'm definitely going to be eating a lot more of this stuff while I'm here. My other meal just arrived, and this plate is massive. I literally don't know how I'm going to manage to eat a lot of this right now, but your boy is going to try, that's for sure. I'm going to try and take this beast down. There's no way. Like, there's no way. These ones right here are beef chevape. These ones are beef and lamb. Then we got the kaimak, a nice piece of bread, potatoes, and onions. So I think the proper way to approach this, tell me if I'm wrong, I think I got it down pretty good though. I like to eat, so I know my stuff. I think I'm gonna eat the sarma, because I don't think this one's gonna be too good heated up. And then I'll dive into the chevape, because, well, I think the chevape would be pretty good later on. I think I found my new love, guys. Sarma. Time to bring this bad boy over. Grab this fork over here. All right, so I'm really stuffed, guys, to be honest with you guys. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try the beef and lamb chevape for you. And chevape is essentially like minced meat together into like somewhat little sausages, and they're usually so delicious, especially with some kaimak, which is this clotted cream that's very famous here in Serbia. They eat it a lot with everything, and I don't mind. I like it. Wow, that's so great too. You can tell this kaimak is extremely fresh, because I've had some that you can definitely tell it's not the most fresh kaimak. Some nice well seasoned potatoes, roasted potatoes. Perfect combination. Now, he told me I had to try this bread because this is a famous bread with pepper, I guess, on it. Some sort of red pepper. I'm not gonna be able to move from here today. I think it's safe to say that I definitely recommend coming to this restaurant. Super good. Service is amazing. This bread is life, literally. It has a spicy pepper on it. It's really good. Whew, I'm absolutely stuffed. I just had the waiter bag up that chevape for me because I'm definitely gonna eat that stuff later on. I couldn't make it past that sarma though, guys. It was so incredible. Definitely something that I'm gonna be eating a lot more while I'm here in the country. Now, do keep in mind, a lot of the places here, if you are American or using American Express, they do not take American Express anywhere here in Serbia. I don't have it. I've never used it personally, but just throwing that out there. It's usually only cards with the Visa or MasterCard logo. I'm waiting to see right now what the damage of this heavy meal is going to be, and I think that is going to be the end of today's adventure, guys. Your boy is done. I don't even know what to do with myself right now. I think I'm gonna go walk around in circles here in like Knez Mihajlova for a little bit and just work off some of this sarma that I just stuffed myself with. But the bill is coming out here right now. I'll catch up with you guys here in a second. So this huge meal actually only came out to 1,320, so around $13 US for 2 huge portions of meals, guys. So definitely not that expensive at all, actually. The setting definitely throws off a different vibe. It looks like a lot more of an expensiver place. Expensiver. God, why do I keep saying that word? It looks like a lot more of an expensive place, but it's not. It's relatively cheap. So highly recommend checking this place out. Let's get on out of here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another adventure. You were always smarter.